Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. And today, I'll be reading A Cat Takes You There by Just Another Person Hates Life on Tumblr. Oh, and Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Now let's get into it. It was a lovely evening, and new dorms were bustling in excitement. All the students of Class 1A were happily decorating the way for the evening's Christmas party. As you wobbled on the ladder, trying to stay at a perfect balance, while you went to string lights on the wall, Katsuki sighed. Get down. You're gonna fall, dumbass. He cried. He looked down at him with a pout. But I'm trying to put the lights up. I'm being careful. I swear. He promised him. Katsuki sat at you, giving you a troubled scowl. He moved, holding onto the ladder and steadying it, as he managed to put the last tack through the gap in the wires. He sighed, smiling, satisfied with what he had done. As he started climbing down, Kaminari walked over. Are you guys done with the ladder? He asked, and you blinked at him as he stood on the ground. Sure, but the lights are all up. What do you need a ladder for? You asked him curiously. He shrugged and grinned at you, holding up a box with something gray inside of it. Your brows pinched together, as you didn't quite understand it. Okay. Mistletoe. You know, the traditional plant you're supposed to kiss under. Kaminari told you. He laughed a little. The others seemed super excited for it too, so I thought I'd put them all up in secret locations. Like a game. He huffed. A kissing plant. Great idea. Well, you were not opposed to kissing, or the mistletoe itself. You had never actually been kissed or kissed someone before. Your eyes looked to see Katsuki's reaction, wondering if your boyfriend was disturbed with it. He seemed more indifferent though. Having moved away from the ladder, to steal one of the Christmas cookies Sarah had made for later. He shrugged at Kaminari and followed the ladder up, passing it to him. He waved at you and left. Later that evening, you were careful to make sure that there were not any sprigs of mistletoe above your head wherever you sat. A few had already kissed each other that night. I didn't want to be one of them. Or you did. Well, you weren't really sure. If you were going to be kissed, you wanted it to be with Katsuki, of course, since he was your boyfriend. The real problem was that you lacked all experience. You had never kissed anyone at all. What if he laughed at you if it happened? What if he refused to kiss you? What if he said he didn't want to because that was stupid? What if... Uh-oh. Look who's under the mistletoe. Rang out. Panicking, your head shot up to look above you. You sighed in relief, the knot in your stomach vanishing. Your eyes lit over to Todoroki, who was giving an awkward kiss on the cheek to Haruzu, who was blushing furiously, even though it wasn't on the lips. You sighed, but Mia noticed your nervous stature, and rose an eyebrow at you. Man, are you so nervous? Worried about kissing? She asked, and you huffed in embarrassment. Your cheeks tinted red. Mia laughed at you gently. Come on, it's just a kiss. There's nothing to worry about. You have to go, turning away. Just a kiss? Yeah, right. But it was your first kiss. Mira patted you on the head, and you smiled at her hand. Hey! You huffed, while she giggled. Come on. What if you get to kiss Katsuki? You blushed at the thought, while she only giggled again. I bet you'd like that. Yeah, well, you stuttered, trying to think of a retort. You hummed when you couldn't figure one out, pouting hard, while Mina giggled and leaned close to you. It'll be even more special, since it will be your first. You jolted and looked at her in alarm. Come on, you're still nervous about it. It would have to be your first. I bet it'll be good. Shut up. It's not gonna happen. Mina only shrugged. Sure. That's what you think, but it could. Just get off, moving to these other classmates. You sat and dragged your hand down your face, moving and walking over to the drink table, grabbing a cup of hot chocolate. You felt a hand on the small of your back as Katsuki moved to grab his own. You glanced at him and smiled. Enjoying the party? It's lame as hell. Nothing even remotely exciting has happened. I'd rather have just hung out with you. He paused when he realized what he has been saying. He blushed hard and looked away with an annoyed huff. Never mind. Uh-oh. Look who's under the mistletoe. Someone called out. Katsuki slowly looked up and paused. Bali slowly did too as well. Your pulse was racing, your eyes blown wide. You expected him to turn away and say that it was stupid, but you were surprised when he moved and set his hand over your cheek. Your face burned red. Katsuki would never admit it, but his own heart was racing. He slowly lowered and brushed his lips over yours, and a chorus of oohs and whistles sounded throughout the room. Close your eyes, surprised at the amount of warmth his lips had. He pressed against you a little harder than you had at first, surprised to find that your lips were softer than he had expected. When you pulled away, everyone was already going back about their business. You looked away, your face burning in embarrassment. Was that okay? Um, yeah, that was my first. You heard the mumble, and your eyes went wide in surprise. Mine too. You seemed a little relieved as you had said this. Then he moved, squeezing your hand in his. You smiled up at him, able to make eye contact. His eyes gazed back into yours. Will you kiss me again? We're still under the mistletoe. His face turned even more red, and he stuttered a bit. He huffed. I really spoil you, don't I? He muttered, and then lowered again, capturing your lips into another warm kiss.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.